Hello, and welcome to Trails to Azure part 67. So it will be time to continue the story. I did a brief check, and there's like bond stuff that is advised to do before Stargazer's tower, but honestly, I kind of want to not max the bonds, because I imagine every single bonding event that you can get within one playthrough is going to be kind of annoying. Some of them could be sweet, but I don't care about the bond events for the SSS characters, because those are even more likely to be kind of bad. So I'm not even going to worry. I'm just going to play the game. And not like make decisions that wouldn't actually make sense. Not that I'm really invested in the roleplay of the characters, but what the characters here wouldn't do is fight like a dozen battles just to use crafts with each other to build up a bond, like improve their bonds. Like they wouldn't do that. So I don't feel bad skipping that. It's one of the issues with the Trails games. There's a lot of stuff that you would only do because you are looking for secrets or hidden quests. There's not enough meaningful prompting to do like the various sort of secretive elements. Secretive being a very relative sentence. Like they're not secretive, they're just not telegraphed at all. These guys aren't actually weak to fire, are they? Yeah. It's so weird. I still think it's worth using fire here because he can cast it faster. I think I should try to impede. He should die pretty easy. Writ of Habeas Corpus. No idea what that achievement is. How much is it gonna hit for? 10,000. And he's 75% reduction. Wonderful. Okay. What was that achievement? I don't think I can find it from here. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be able to find it. Oh, never mind, there's not as many as I thought. Writ of Habeas Corpus. Defeated over 2,000 enemies. That's a really boring achievement, huh? But, yes, on the note, I'm gonna... If I see other monsters on the way that are relevant, I'll fight them, but... Going out of my way to use crafts just to improve... This really should be something, just to improve bonds. I'm not doing that. I also missed a talk to get 2 bond points with Cecile at St. Ursula. Maybe I could go now. Again, I don't think it makes sense to go to St. Ursula. Like, it's suggested to go, and you should go, but also I just don't. At this stage, I don't think it's worth it, because the game should be winding down in the next 15 hours, and if I do every single thing, it's going to take another 20 somehow. White archaisms, as if the color matters. They're no small fry either. I've never seen this kind before. They resemble a model I saw in the database. One the Society used during the Liberal incident. I don't remember these. It has been about 2 years for me, but I don't remember those. Actually, it's been more than 2 years. It might have been almost 2.5 years now. They're known as Vanguard units, right? Models designed for hand-to-hand combat efficiency. Vanguard F3 Sleipnir. These machines have been specifically modified for use by my Stahlritter. That voice! The Steel Maiden! I see you have surmounted Campanella's attempts to obstruct you with little trouble. Should you wish to challenge this fateful tower, my knights and I will serve as your opponents. It's kind of lame that they don't let me restore before this, but shh. But first, you must demonstrate your might by breaking through the Archaism's defenses. Do so, and we will speak again thereafter. We're gonna break a lot more than their defenses. No, we're not, but consider your Vanguard scrapped. Such good writing. So hopefully, if I just go here, they attack him. They can be pulled. That's shocking. I'm actually shocked that they can be pulled. Okay, I'm probably gonna be better off targeting one. No. If I flare Butterfly, then I can potentially pull them together, because for some reason these enemies can be pulled. Like last time I was complaining about enemies that weren't affected by debuffs. He's casting way too quickly. Oh well, there's no point in doing that then. Because I'm not going to pull them together in time. I didn't realize he'd cast so quickly, I wasn't paying attention. I mean, I would have oh, they did. I am full healed, nice. Okay. Okay, Flare Butterfly will go at a good time. Good being very relative, because I'm not actually sure if I can be able to pull them together. Because yes, I can't pull them together. Lovely. Okay, so he's going to Crimson Ray. Yeah. Like, these types of enemies not being allowed to be moved is reasonable. Them not being debuffable is always really lame. Because, like, oh. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. But yeah, like, being like, oh, you can't use this mechanic that's been relevant the entire game. It's just... it feels cheap. He shouldn't die. Pretty straightforward. Oh my goodness, that's not a lot of Sepith for 2 Archaisms. I'm glad they didn't actually deal explosion damage to me. Commendably done. You have qualified. Inside, the Stahlritter have been stationed at various key positions throughout the tower. Challenge them as you climb, thereby proving your resolve and determination. The Stahlritter. She meant those girls in armor we saw before, right? Yes. I heard they're the most elite combat unit among all of Ouroboros. While they may lack in numbers, it'd be wise to consider them each on the level of an enforcer, perhaps stronger. Okay, I'm gonna argue. Power scaling in these games has gone out of whack. Because, oh, they're the same level as enforcers, but we're gonna fight 3 of them. Not at once, but like Trails in the Sky second. I think you do fight 3 enforcers on your way to either the final fight or a final element, but it's just a weird... using enforcers as a benchmark is odd. Because enforcers are not all on the same level. Anyway, wise consider them each on the level of enforcer, perhaps stronger. I can believe it. Those gals aren't just playing dress up. They're the real deal. Ellie, is something on your mind? Well, yes, but I'm not sure if it's relevant at the moment. I've been wondering who the Steel Maiden truly is behind the helmet. I hadn't really thought about it, but that's a good question. It could be that she has a specific motive for choosing not to reveal her face. That's a tough one. Even the Grawl Searcher haven't seen her face or uncovered her true identity. And somehow, I doubt it's because she's trying to hide a criminal record or something simple like that. I mean, technically, I assume she's hiding her connection to Ouroboros from like her real perspective, which means that she would be trying to hide her criminal record as a member of Ouroboros. Like, this sentence is kind of weak. It's a lot to consider. In any case, we may learn more about her if we challenge her followers. She asked us to prove our resolve and determination, and we're going to do just that. Yes! Roger. Temporarily unable to freely travel to other areas of Crossbell. Use the terminal or other functions. Rough. Oh well. If I get locked out, it's not the end of the world. I'll do an extra save, but... There's no restore at the start of this area? What? What? Why'd they put chests in? Every chest you open gets Ouroboros one step closer to obtaining the Septarian of Chests. Which I think there has been a chest message surrounding the Septarian of Chests before. These are definitely... What? They are actually on level? That doesn't make any sense, but... Like, these should be the same enemies from Zero. I mean, they are the same enemies, but... I don't think there's a good justification for them suddenly being... Okay. I don't know the intended way to fight these. It seems like Noelle is my only stable damage source. Anyway, yeah, like, why are they higher level now? Because it's still just... I mean, there's other stuff happening, but it's the bell ringing in the same way that's causing the issue. So, like... I'm about to get killed? Oh, I'm so lucky. Only the best. Okay, I have to stare at the left side when I'm button mashing so I don't get one shot by a random death effect. Because a death effect one-shotting me would be annoying. Lady Brand. You find what appears to be a botched attempt at fierce tiger fried rice. Ellie suddenly seems to be in a hurry to leave the area. Is she bad at cooking? Do we have that as a recipe here in this game? At least I don't. It might be from the previous dragon fried rice. Yeah, I imagine that what they're talking about might have been something from Zero. I was gonna see what her cooking score was on it. I should probably give her at least some gear. What do I want? Do I want more CP? I mean, Grail Locket on her is kind of useful. I'll probably have to equip it on a main character, but for now I'll put it on her. And this? Sure. But yeah. Kaleido boots. Or Kaleido. It's probably Kaleido, but... You ever stop and think about how the CPD awarded you 5 DP for breaking out of prison? Definitely, I did. I mentioned it a bunch. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, none of what we're doing now should be giving us DP at all. Defense and move plus 3. I mean, that's definitely just better for her. Like, I understand stuff needs to change because of the game. It's really weird that these creatures are the exact same enemies, but they're stronger in here for some reason. Like, they don't... Oh. Like, I want an explanation for why the creatures are stronger, despite sort of the reason that they're here is the same. I'm actually going to burst, because these guys are a pain to... What is it? I guess I've used burst like 5 or 10 times or something. Yeah, these enemies are not fun. They just have high... They're resistant to arts, and have a high physical resistance. Which basically means if you don't have 100 or 1300 strength, you don't do any damage. I say 1300 because I think that's around where Noelle is. Okay. What? Oh, I'm gonna get vanished. This is bad. This is very wasteful. But if I do this... Okay, good. Of course, it defaults to items, and I'm button mashing because I'm not paying attention. Because if I paid attention, it would be even more obnoxious to fight through. It should default to move and not items, is my opinion. There's another quartz fragment, that's important. I might miss a quartz fragment or two. I don't think I will, if they're all on the main path in main path chests, but... Goddess forbid Crossbell becomes part of the Empire again. The Imperial government would probably silence all of us, Crossbell and chests for good, which is referencing the fact that the Cold Steel games don't have chest messages. It's a fight. I've been expecting you. Got our first one. I am a faithful soldier of the Stargazer, Innes the Scout. By Arianrod? Is that how they pronounced it? Arianrod, yeah. Or Aryan Road, but... Actually, Road, like Road Scholar? I think Road. Aryan Road? I shall be your first opponent. Well met. Lloyd Banning's in the special support section. I don't suppose you'll let us pass without a fight. You assumed correctly. Upon our first meeting at the wetland, I had appraised you as all as a callow, unfledged lot. Now, however, I believe you will serve as suitable foes for the Stargazer to vanquish. Show me you are worthy to stand in the presence of our lord, Arianrod. Those are the same as the ones below, I think. Let us see how you fare against the halberd of the stout. Oh, Innes the Stout, not Innes the Scout. I don't know how to read. Fine, you asked for it. Don't disappoint us. I expect a good fight from a member of the Stargazer. Enough talk, let's do this. Okay. Guess what? It's gonna be the same as every other fight. Ooh, burst, set the game over. If I can burst them, it's gonna be easy. Because I can burst. I can attack her. He can flare butterfly. Except I can't actually Fortuna spam buff. I should have probably waited until I had double stacked Fortuna before I bursted, but... But anyway. Actually, if I'm doing it here, I should be using the actually effective weapon attacks because I don't get the... Oh, these are different. Anyway, I should be using effective attacks because I don't get a bonus faster casting because I'm... It doesn't benefit me to use fire if it's not more effective. Now here it will once again be better. Wrong one, heat wave. That took forever to cast. They were weak to air. Okay. She's weak to nothing. I imagine they'll let me restore before I have to fight again. Well, I guess I can waste Ether Buster so that the Crimson Ray doesn't get wasted. Because I think it will hit harder than the Ether Buster would have. Tio is incredibly slow. Like, Tio, her turn is very delayed. Technically, if I were actually worried about this fight, I would absolutely have Tio restore Wazi's EP. And I might regret not doing that if she suddenly does an S-break and one-shots my entire team, but that currently seems unlikely. I should have buffed again. He actually's getting way too many turns. Because of how many turns he's getting, he's casting more quickly than Tio's single cast. So I have to use him if I want to recharge his own EP. Whereas if I do this, this should give 125, 120? 150, it's 50% more. I think Fortuna would be more efficient. I'm gonna use one Crimson Ray hoping that it will deal like 10k. Come on, 10k? That saves enough time. That Crimson Bolt is definitely the better use case. I don't know why it's so inconsistent with reusing stuff. Like when you're using arts every turn, sometimes it selects it right away, sometimes it doesn't. EP charge 3, very nice. Admirably done. You have braved my halberd and emerged victorious. As promised, I will clear the path ahead. 2 trials yet await you. Be aware that my fellow knights are also masters of their crafts. I would advise that you not get too comfortable. I do like this. that I think is making it very clear that they're going easy on us. And that they're just here to test us. Presence no longer detected. She translocated away from the area entirely. Ew, Stout is right. That girl hit like a damn horrible truck, except you weren't in the fight. What are you talking about? That she did. I've heard plenty about the Stahlritter's prowess, but it turns out the stories didn't do them justice. Still, there's nothing we can't overcome if we work together and give it our all. Well put. Let's keep it up. I still can't shake this feeling. What could be going on here? I mean, they're clearly not just here to succeed at controlling stuff. Like, they're just here to test us and mess with us. Ooh, I can't move them. Rough. These guys are actually dangerous because I think they can confuse you. They've changed it. Didn't used to be a opening back there, which I'm imagining the characters are going to comment on. I really want Pixie to level up. I'm killing every enemy that's here. What's the point of only one? But yeah, there's a lot of mundane enemies. So this is the normal path upwards. So the context here is all these books were stolen by presumably Kwa, or indirectly he had people steal them, probably Arios, because they had to do with the alchemists, and that might have keyed people into their plans, maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna save. Oh. Great fun. Ah, burst. It'll just save time. Flare Butterfly 1. I think Fortuna and then Flare Butterfly 2 should be enough. This should be lethal, I think. Ooh, close. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat it up like this. I'd probably need to use at least one more art. Every EP charge 3 is useful. Okay, so this is going to be a side path required to go up the normal way is my assumption here. Take the orb. Starlight orb. I kind of hope that taking the orbs is not what I need to do. Maybe... Nope. If I can't put it back, then that means I'm just supposed to take the orbs. Just give me a restore point, so I don't have to waste EP charges. Oh, I'm gonna have to position them somewhere. Oh, the scales. I'm gonna have to place them in the scales. That was a really boring everything. Cause like, I don't know, it's not a puzzle. Cause it's just, oh, walk through this door. And that's really all it was. Walk through this door. Like it's, oh, walk through the door, grab the orbs. If it's really just this, then that's really not interesting. It's just a waste of time. Not even much of a waste of time. Like, it's not a puzzle. It doesn't need you to think. You just need to enter the suspicious black hole in the wall. And they still don't give me a restore. And this is going to be the second fight. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Gah. I'm a member of the mighty Stargazer. You may call me Enya, the Sharp. I hope you can forgive me for ambushing you from above. Second knight! She's a bow user. You must be quite skilled to have emerged victorious against Innis. Perhaps I won't have to go easy on you after all. We wouldn't have it any other way. No. I think you'd much prefer they go easy on you and you win automatically. If you try to stop us, we're just gonna break right through you. Heh, delightful. That mindset will serve you well here. Yeah, these lines are way too anime. Now, demonstrate your strength once more. Show the Sharp of the Stargazer that you are worthy to approach our Lord Aryan Road at the top of this tower. Ha. You got it, little lady. Okay, I hate that they've decided to always give Randy his serious eyes. Ooh, he's serious boy. Like, it's just... that bow of hers is going to be a problem. Stay focused. Roger. Engage counter-sniper tactics. Yes. Counter-sniper tactics. Those exist. Only 184, not full stack, which is kind of wasteful, but... I'm gonna die. I hate this. Actually, you know what? It's gonna be way easier to just... use hers. It didn't do enough. I guess I'm using his. Yeah. I mean, they could have had at least one different enemy. Instead of just having the exact same collection of enemies repeatedly. I mean, that's not going to activate anytime soon. Crimson Ray might kill him from here. Actually, what I should do is move here so that he can't move anymore. Because if I stand here, he can't move. Oh, such an interesting fight. I'm gonna need to heal, but... I'm not even giving him a bonus cast. And he's casting so quickly. Okay, 7,000 damage to multiple targets. I can't use Celestial because it's super expensive. I kind of want to though, so I'm going to use an item. She has such high speed. Like, she's going every other turn, basically. Like, I'm just using the... Okay, yeah, so it's unit targeted. I'm mostly curious how it looks. Not Actually, but the like revival or resurrection, which is an attack, should be called celestial, and celestial should be called resurrection. I'm gonna get... Oh, good. I was about to say that I was about to get turned to stone, petrified. Actually, bursting here is okay, because I'll still get the Fortuna off. Then I can Fortuna. He's just gonna keep pulling her further away. Okay. Do I know what she's weak to? She's neutral. Crimson Ray. Like the only single target high level art in the game that I've seen so far. How much is it gonna hit for? At least 13,000? Huh? That'd be nice. 10,000. Oh well, close enough. Well, basically 11,000. Then I can debuff, hopefully. Oh, she's immune to debuff, isn't she? So this is actually not going to debuff at all. Yep. It hit okay, but it was an AoE used on a single target, so it was inefficient. Crimson Ray. Attack. And I think just make sure that this doesn't drop ever. EP charge him, and then yourself. I mean, they're dead. One more Crimson Ray and they're dead, so... I have enough base EP charges so it's not that wasteful. Lovely, she vanishes, so I just sit here doing nothing. And now she has Arc Reflect. Good gameplay. Decent Sepith. EP charge 3 times 2, very nice. Goodness me, I concede defeat. Duvali isn't going to let me hear the end of this later. No matter, only one knight stands in your way now. Don't underestimate her. She is the head knight of the Stargazer, and her strength is undeniable. Undeniable is not an appropriate adjective? Or no, that would be... Is that an adverb? Because denying is a verb, so undeniable should be an adverb, right? But it's describing her strength, not describing a verb. I didn't pay that much attention to adverbs. I'm curious, like, undeniable is not a, like, oh, it's undeniable. Yeah. It's undeniable that your strength is, is strength, that you are strong. Like, it doesn't really, I don't know. It's a commonly used thing, but I don't think it makes that much sense. I wouldn't arrive unprepared. They better give me a free heal station. Phew. Now we're two for two against them. Somehow. Yeah. Got a bit too close for comfort there. Never thought I'd see someone snipe on Gareth's level with just a bow. And yet, against all expectations, she left her vantage point to join the fray. 'Cause it's a test. An honorable act on her part. The Stargazer are a prideful bunch. I think that's why she came down to challenge us head on. Right. They fight with etiquette. That's not common in this day and age. Their behavior resembles that of the chivalrous knights of the Middle Ages. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I have like 3-year-old information, 2.5, 3-year-old information on her, and that's a fun line. Makes it hard to believe they're with Ouroboros. Honestly, the more we learn of them, the less I understand. I mean, I guess in context, the knowledge that the SSS has, it makes sense that they don't understand that Ouroboros is just a group of people who are working to the same distant goal, but that distant goal and the way to get there sort of don't matter as much, so they can put their own spin on it. But anyway, I didn't mean to press. I pressed escape and it went forward accidentally. No kidding. But hey, on the bright side, we've only got one more of the Steel Maiden's minions standing in our way. Better take what the Sharp said seriously. The last girl is probably going to be the strongest of the three. I didn't mean to click twice there. Right. Onward. Ah, and while we were fighting them, a chariot was just sitting there. You know what? It did such bad damage. Holy. I just want to level up so that everyone full restores. I really want Pixie to level up. I want Mobius to level up. The Master Quartz in this game feel kind of limited because it really seems like if you ever swap your Master Quartz, you will have to grind if you want to get it to level 3. Like, if I'd been using Scent from the moment I got, not Scent. Pixie? Not, well, I mean Pixie too, but if I'd been using Pixie since the moment I got it, maybe it would be level 5 almost, but Guma Shiranui. Goma, probably, not Guma. Keep an eye on that Rixia Mao. I have reason to believe that she is engaged in thespionage. Thespian being, I don't know, like playwrights, I think, are described as thespians. So it's espionage and taking part in plays. The fact that you can't counter a counter is an interesting facet, where if you get countered, you get hit no matter what, which severely limits evasion when fighting high evasion things, which actually would make it better to not even attack if you're going to be evaded too much. Honestly, I think bursting will make this go a lot faster. It's wasteful, but it will save time. Seven Dragons' armor. If you keep checking every chest in this tower, we're going to have to start calling your team the Stall Ritter. Okay, I'm not going up there. There still hasn't been a restore point anywhere in the tower. I just want to make sure that I have my burst gauge mostly charged before I fight anything. Because then I can burst stuff. So I'm going to take a second to just fight a bunch of enemies, just charge it up. I could use the orbs, but... Okay. I think only a couple more is all I need. One. Yes, one more. Which admittedly I could definitely get the one more pretty easily on the way up, because I'm gonna have to fight the enemies again. Or I'm not, because they're just not going to get in my way. Okay. There might be a restore right up here. I can't remember. Okay, that guy just can't get back to where he's supposed to be. He's stuck. That's pretty funny. Okay. I'm just fighting them because I do think I would rather be a little over-leveled compared to under-leveled. And frankly, I really want there to be a chance that Pixie reaches level 5 before, like, the final bosses. Even the bosses here would be nice, but that's not happening. Dark Impulse. Our realities exist as we observe and interpret them. As such, Mishi is the greatest. Teo Plato's allegory of the stave. Nope. Equipment. Dark Impulse. I mean, Art plus 10 is useful. Turn, please. Thank you. I'm gonna lose a bit of burst, but not too much. So I have to go up and around. Not quite. Yeah, it definitely works on like a as the bird flies range for where they reset. Like if it was based on actual distance traveled, him going from here to here would have triggered it, but since it, as the bird flies, it's a circle around it, I think. Whatever the tether point is. You know what? Nothing can go fast enough. Someone's gonna get one shot. Please? Please? Oh good, I didn't get ruined by bad RNG with the instant death. I'm gonna save way more than I need to. Because I don't remember the specific layout of this area. So it's kind of difficult to make sure that I'm in a position, oh, I forgot that I had EP regen on, or the quartz that gives EP regen to Wazi. Which is why he's constantly not out of power. I should probably swap it out for something better. Because I don't think the ingenuity here is doing much in combat. EP3 might be worth it. 20% more EP, meaning that much more casting. Range wouldn't be bad for AoE. I don't have an EP cut equipped. I should. I think the EP cut at this stage is better than an EP. I think things costing 20% less is better than having 20% more to work with at this point. And I think in long, extended combat, it's better because I don't think I have a ton of % EP restoration. Whereas I do have a bunch of flat EP restoration. These guys are actually kind of more dangerous. And the flat EP restoration will benefit more, will make the 20% more valuable, well even percent, because the percent would restore more if I had a bigger pool. But I'm also going to waste the burst here, probably. But the less the arts cost, the more long-term it sustains with flat restore EP items. I might not need to. Because if he can just take all the aggro, I should be able to use like a couple arts. Like Dark Matter. Fortuna. Are they immune? They're not. Yeah, that's plenty of damage. But I don't really need... I didn't need to waste the burst on that, which is good. Good Seppa. That I'm not going to use, probably. Pluto Bell, which is time spam, which might be useful. Take me down to the Crossbell City where the Paroma grass is blue and the girls are pretty. Oh, won't you please take me home? I don't actually know. I know what the song is. I've at most listened to it once in my life. I've heard joke sort of covers of it, but they're not actual covers of it. They're more jokes. Okay, if I gave her the Pluto Bell, she would be at 14, and she would lose all the wind. Does she need wind? Okay, Gorgon Breath is fine to lose. Heat Wave is fine to lose. Sparkle and Aerial are honestly fine to lose. And she would then be able to more... She would Calamity Claw, attack. She'd be able to do more. I think it's worth it. Impede is so good if it procs, though. I think losing the hit 3 wouldn't be too bad. But I lose 5, which would mean I'd lose Innocence Arc, which I'm not using with her. Photon Shot. It's probably not ideal, but... I mean, it's definitely not ideal. But if I want to use it, Impede's good, but it's not guaranteed. I think Pluto Bell will be better. What will it give me arts-wise? Still Calamity Claw. And no offensive time arts. What are the requirements for time arts? They all require other stuff. Like, it's so... The requirements are so high. Which, actually, thinking about it, considering the main threat for the rest of the game are going to be bosses, and bosses, like, 90% of the time can't be debuffed. Except when, for some reason, they can be debuffed. It might not be worth doing this. I don't know. I'll see if they can be debuffed. If they can... Well, I can also Chrono up my own team. Wait, can I? I don't think I can, because the Chrono up has a different requirement. Oh no, Chrono Drive is only 3. I mean, yeah, she can spam Chrono Drive more readily. When, like, if there's opportunities when she can't directly attack, she can Chrono Drive, or she can Chrono Drive attack, to get more out of... She can just get more out of Chrono Drive. And it'll be easier to keep it up. I never expected you to make it this far. Honestly, how much does one have to muck about to lose to louts like you? I am the head knight of the Stalritter, Duvali the Swift. They look like a 16-year-old because of their face being like a young character's face. I congratulate you on getting past... They said Ines? Enea. Ines. It's still gonna be Ines, but... I congratulate you on getting past Ines and Enea. However, your triumphs end here. On my honor, this is as close as you will come to Lady Arianrod. Except we've already been closer than this. I know the intent is different, but... Prepare yourselves and face me! Alright, then. She's certainly to the point. I'll give her that much. Why are you looking at me like that? Sorry. We were trying to reconcile our conception of the Stalritter's head knight with reality. Doll. I think it's adorable how into this whole shtick you are. Or maybe quaint's a better word. Adorable? What nonsense! How dare you ridicule me? Very well. Mock as you please. I will strike you down in return. I really hope there's no robots this time. Please no- oh, that's lame. What kind of honorable duel summons robots? Look at that! She's emanating sheer power. I am the Swift. She whose swordsmanship rivals even the Blade Lords. And now, you will witness it firsthand. Here she comes. Don't hold back, guys. Anime lines, go! Really? I think it'd be funny if she was the weakest one. It's too much of a gag, so they wouldn't do it, but it'd be funny. In my opinion. Okay, don't trigger that yet. Get Fortuna up once. Shoot. Bad movement. But I will still burst. You will. Ooh, these guys can be moved, so I can probably dark matter them to where I want them. Potentially. Nice. She's still just gonna attack. He's gonna pull them back a bit. She's the robots can be debuffed, she probably can't be. Oh, they can't be debuffed, so it's pointless. I'll just dark matter again. And Flare Butterfly should kill the robots. And then it's just gonna be the same as before. Pull her into a corner. And blast her a bunch. Just make sure Fortuna stays up. Crimson Ray neutral on everything. I think technically I probably should have this going. With that 18,000? Because if it was 18,000, that's really good. Okay, how much does it hit for? 14,801. That's really good. Because it saves so much time. Like, I think if I didn't have a character with that single target fire blast, it would take so much longer. Ooh, we stole from her. Inconceivable! How am I to face Lord Arianrod after being handed such a humiliating defeat? Ugh, pant. That was the easiest fight so far. She wasn't lying about being on par. She got like 4 turns. She wasn't lying about being on par with the Blade Lord. Damn, that pretty face ain't no pushover. The victory is yours. It is with great shame and regret that I'll let you pass. Wait! The way all of you carry yourselves, Could the Steel Maiden actually be? The one who awaits you above is the strongest opponent you will ever face, the embodiment of knighthood itself. Whether you survive will depend on the resolve and determination you place in your armaments. You'd do well to remember that. Pew, teleport. What were you trying to ask her, Ellie? Is she gonna do the same, not actually saying the words and just leaving it in her head instead of speaking? Do you have some sort of idea of who the Steel Maiden is? It's fine. I realized halfway through that my theory was too implausible to be worth bringing up. Shoot me in the head. This type of writing is so dull. It might be realistic, reasonably, but it's like, it's been established multiple times in the Crossbell arc. Just speak. Just say stuff, even if you think it's unlikely. There's been half a dozen scenarios per game where it's like, if they spoke, ta-da, it would have helped a lot. Like, all this does, the only purpose of doing this, writing it this way, is to tantalize the player to want to know more, instead of just saying it. Let's just put it out of our minds for now. It'll only make things more confusing. Well, if you insist. Yeah, you'd probably know better than we would, Mademoiselle. Either way, we've got a Steel Maiden to square up against. Yes, she should be waiting for us at the Belfry. Though actually, it's Belfry, I think is the correct pronunciation. Belfry on the roof. Let's climb the stairs once we're ready. Right. I think it would be funny if she said, let's climb the stairs when we're not ready. I'm just, the world that is built, I think, is a lot of fun. The micro-scale conversations in these games are so bad. Not that I could write better. I'm not a good writer. I'm not competent, but they're just not well written. If I lose this fight, I'm gonna leave it for next time, maybe. If it feels like it will just be annoying. You've come. I take this to mean you have tempered your resolve and determination, as I bade you. The Steel Maiden? One of the Ongui of Ouroboros. Campanella told us that the Society's plan has shifted focus to the Empire. If that's the case, is there something you're still trying to accomplish here in Crossbell? Not in particular, no. The Professor has his own agenda in observing the Septarian of Zero. However, whatever becomes of that is no longer relevant to our plans. What happens now is between the Kwa family and yourselves. Then why are you here? Honorable duel. Except it's 6v1, so... If your business here is done, the only polite thing to do would be to see yourself out. Oh shoot, I should have brought Rixia with me, huh? Because she wanted to fight Arianrod. Oh well. The answer is simple. The Divine Child, the Septarian of Zero herself, requested it of me. Because yeah, if I want to use the party I'm using now, I can't bring Rixia. Because Wazi and Noelle are the only ones that can be swapped. I can't leave Randy behind for some reason. Let me leave Randy behind. The Divine Child, the Septarian of Zero herself requested it of me. What? Kia asked you to? Very well. I accept. The Grandmaster did ask that we cooperate with the will of the Divine Child as much as possible. Thank you. Please give my regards to your master. Both the Scarlet Ogre and the Divine Blade are combatants who transcend the limitations of humanity. So is the Divine Blade Cassius? I can't remember who the Divine Blade is. Because that isn't definitely not the Divine Blade of Wind, right? Because there's no way Arios, the Divine... Because, I mean, Divine Blade's multiple people, right? I'll be back in just a second to check that. Yes, checking quickly. They shouldn't be using Divine Blade here, because that's just a title. Cassius is one of the Divine Blades. Arius is the Divine Blade of Wind. I think those are the only two current Divine Blades that are known of. There's spoilers for another few that you can find really easily, but saying, and the Divine Blade, Cassius is distinctly, I think he's generally viewed as stronger than Arios, maybe? So like, the Divine Blade, they shouldn't be referring to Arios as the Divine Blade, in the grand scheme of things. Within just the Crossbow Saga, it makes sense. But, and context clues suggest it's not Cassius they're talking about, but it's just weird that they are using the title that isn't even unique to him. It's like how, what is it, Julius Augustus Caesar. Caesar is a title, but people assume Caesar means Julius Augustus Caesar. Like all of the rulers were Caesars or Kaisars or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, it's just weird to use Divine Blade instead of Arios as the name. Should you stay this course, there would be no outcome where you emerged unscathed against them because they're strong. She asked me to stop you from meeting such a fate, to shield you from harm, which in turn is going to mean if we can fight her to a level that she finds satisfactory, then we can fight them. Kia. So that's Kido's side of it, huh? Thank you, Steel Maiden. That was exactly what I needed to hear to cast aside whatever doubts I had left. As if you had any doubts to begin with. Very well. I told you the truth of the matter. How you respond to your own I mean, I thought it's pronounced prerogative, but it's prerogative, huh? It's like prescription, which is spelt prescription, but you say it you're supposed to say it prescription, but it's often said prescription. Am I to understand that my words have only further spurred you to action? That's right. We're going to force you to retreat, no matter what. I mean, if we can force her to retreat, it'll be easy to fight Arios. This challenge is simply one more barrier, shoot me. This challenge is simply one more barrier between us and our little girl. I couldn't call myself a man if I ran away from this fight. Man or not, I share the sentiment. Now you've done it. Crossbow's sappiest family is gunning for you, Steel Maiden. The same goes for me, too. I've got your back, guys. We're gonna win this. I mean, I've spoilered this. You don't have to win the fight, apparently. Though apparently you can. But she's level 120. We're going to win this. Ha! As you wish. Actually, I think if I lose, I'll just accept the loss. Because I don't actually care that much about winning. I am the 7th Angui of Ouroboros. Arianrod, the Steel Maiden. At the behest of the divine child of Zero, I will stand as yet another barrier in your path. Arianrod, I hate you now. Don't say barrier, pick a different word. Should you hope to surmount it, then take your arms and fight. Charge! Except half of them are long range, so charging is stupid. Like, she's level 120, I think. I can't see it right now, but... Can I move her? Nice. I can work with that. Yeah, level 120. But she only has 69,000 HP. Questionable. Her HP's too low. Actually, is she resistant? No. I mean, in theory, that's 7 super hits of this. This might be totally doable. I do need to be defensive, though. I definitely can't debuff her. There's no way. I didn't even pay attention, but I'm certain I can't debuff her. Because there's no way they let me debuff her. Aqua Mirage for safety over here. I can double stack Chrono Drive quickly. Nice and buffed. And then I will take a little bit of a risk moving forward. Okay, that's good. Please be at least 9k. 88. That's good enough. Good enough. I can work with 88k. 88k. 8,800. 8,800. I should have F-broken. Restart. I want to actually try to win this. If I was playing it roleplay E, I would absolutely not restart there. Shoot, I didn't save after I beat them, did I? No. I saved after I healed. Good. I want to actually have a chance of fighting this. I really should get CP charge on Tio. Charge that to max first. But I'm going to have to activate her S-Break. It'll be the first thing I do after I cast Fortuna. So I need to kill these guys, because they're actually dangerous. Whereas him, I'm going to cast Impassion. Okay, I'm going to leave one alive. He might run away, though. If I use Fortuna, I think it will go faster, because Fortuna casts quickly. And so I'll get extra turns with her, and then I can kill it. Good. I think I'm gonna make sure I cast Impassion quickly, so that her arts continue, like, so that she will always be getting, like, it looks like it's at least 30 EP per turn, CP per turn. It might be even more. And that will make it much easier to keep her zero shield up at all times. Which I need to do, otherwise I'll get one shot by her S-Break, which will kill me in one hit. No matter what, as long as I don't have a guard up. Ooh, bad RNG on the start compared to previously, but it's still workable. So she's still gonna Chrono Drive. He's gonna be slightly more defensive and go for Impassion. She's going to Fortuna once. And then just use her S-Craft right away. So she's gonna keep stacking speed. I aimed wrong because it defaulted over there for some reason. I wasn't paying attention because the colors don't work. Definitely can't debuff. I should check if I can debuff, but I definitely can't. I don't know. I don't want to move, so I'm just going to try this once. Okay, that's that. Now I can Crimson Ray. Tio will definitely need to boost stuff. Because his arts are about to run out. She's gonna have to cast it twice quickly. Because she needs to restack Fortuna fully from 0. It's gonna go off in time, good. Probably not necessary, I hope. None of those are gonna do anything. None of those are necessary. I think she's just gonna start feeding EP into him. How much damage will she do here? Not enough. She needs to spam Chrono. I need to spam the Chrono up. Or the Chrono increase, whatever it's called, I forgot already. I might actually be able to do this. Chrono Drive. Because I need to keep Chrono Drive up. I'm gonna make sure... I think it can delay it one turn. I think getting the speed 2 on them is worth more. And I can use this opportunity... I could do that, but that doesn't last that long, I think. I think just getting this is worth more. Crimson Ray. Ooh, there's her math. I'm gonna move. I need to stack Fortuna. I only need it once. It should be good. I still have guard. She's fully charged on her CP. That's good. Oh, she full heals. And I don't have enough charge. Let's just Firebolt. 59,000 HP. Which means she didn't actually heal. She just reduced her max HP. I should have declined that and instead used speed boost so that I'd actually keep it stacked. Oh, but I need to restore EP to him so that he can Crimson Ray. Everyone's guarded still. Okay, can she... So, Fortuna is not necessary right now, right? I'll just do one Fortuna and then S-Break. I don't know if S-Breaking versus using an S-Craft on her turn is... which is better. I don't know if there's a difference. Can he cast... this? No. Because he will get hit and die. Okay, now she needs to get Chrono Drive back up. $9K. Very good. I need to restack Chrono Drive. I need to use Fortuna on the next available turn. I mean, it's just using 2 characters to fuel an engine to fire blast the boss. And she does nothing. She can use an item. It's slightly less efficient to give her the items, or to have her use items, but... Tio is a better item user. Okay, I'm still full guard. Actually, it's better not to attack her, because then I can't get counterattacked. I just Crimson Ray every turn. Very fun. I need to up the speed. And then I need to up Fortuna. Anything I can actually use? Not really. Let's just keep the... she will probably need to restore. Okay, please cast quickly. Okay, it will go in time, so he won't run out of his arts. And then... oh, I need to get Impassion going again. I should probably try to get Impassion on someone else. If I have to do fights this way again. I don't think I want to attack. I think I want to just keep the charge going. Half HP. I think I do need Impassion to be safe. Because I think... oh, that's going to go too slow, so he's going to lose his stacked... Ooh, ooh. Too slow. Yeah, he lost his stacked speed, which is a shame. I hope I can get Fortuna off in time. That was speed, but I need to restack it again because I dropped it, because I have to use it every turn, because with the speed the bells give, you burn through the buffs a lot faster. Like the fact that in the 5 turns that the arts buff lasts on Wazi, I only get 2 turns for Tio. Kind of illustrates that point. Okay, no item. Just maintain the battery. Keep the damage flowing. I mean, she's actually just gonna do it again. Can he? He can't. He might be able to do it on his next turn because he has the bonus time. I probably should just use one of those. I should just use a EP charge. Anglican Hammer. That broke a guard, I think. So I'm gonna need... Okay, so they still have their guard up. Good. Or he still has his guard up. I can attack. I don't need to impassion yet. Okay. Will they let me... Adamantine guard? No. I'll get hit. And I don't want to waste a hit. I don't need to boost arts again right away. He will get 2 turns, and it will be down to 1, and then I'll be able to do it after that. Do anything else I need to keep up? Okay, Noelle's gonna need to do speed, but other than that, I think I'm fine. She needs to cast speed, or Chrono Drive is the name, to keep it doubled up. And then she will just take another... I'm consuming way too many EP charges. I'm gonna have to S-break soon. Did it hit? It didn't. Good. She will get 2 more hits. 2 more Crimson Rays and she will be dead. Can I finally get another Adamantine Guard to make sure I have it on Noelle? Fortuna. Arts. There is a nice kind of rhythm to this. Noelle's gonna do the speed up. She does... I don't think I need to use another EP charge, but I'd rather guarantee it. Because I'm not doing the math in my head, because I'm not actually paying attention to how much EP they all cost. Adamantine Guard applied. And then speed. I'm gonna need to impassion if I get hit by another big hit, but I won't. So let's just stay here. This should be her S-break. Anglican Hammer, which didn't hit last time. Okay, so I did break a couple guards. Oh, I literally just need 1 more hit and she's dead. It'd be so funny if Randy came in for the kill steal. Anyway. Let's just keep it flowing. Just pretend it's not about to end, because it might not. There might be a 3rd phase. I don't think there's going to be a 3rd phase, but there could be. This should be the end. 2.7 mult. 9,997 times 2.7. That gave half a level for Pixie. That's very nice. Did I say 999? 9,000? No, I definitely said 9,999 times 2.7. Mobius leveled up. That's good. Is it going to be 1.75x or 2x? 2x is really good. So instead of 300, I'll get 600. Instead of 100, I'll get 200. Very good. and the range is going to go up, so I'll be able to do it from even further. I actually think that's not bad. Mobius is a lot better than I gave it credit for. I only thought of it as a way to heal, but the EP restore is actually really important when your max EP is only like 1,000, and each cast costs like 300, which actually, a single EP charge 2 will now be enough for Tio to cast Celestial. It'll be more than enough for her to cast Celestial. Pant Pant, how do you like us now? You told us to fight, so we brought the power. I'm surprised. She definitely went easy on us. This is a scenario where I think it makes sense for her to be like, ah, that was a good fight, because she went easy. I'm surprised. Scarcely expected to be brought to my knees, let alone by all of you. She can still stand? Don't give up. We can still fight too. At ease. I have no intention of raising my lance against you any further. You will need that vigor in your coming bouts with the Ogre and Divine Blade. Wait, you're withdrawing? You have proven that hope yet exists for you to cling to. As such, it would be fruitless for me to continue. It is regrettable that I cannot fulfill the Divine Child's request, but I expect she will be happy to accept this result. I hope so. You have our gratitude, Steel Maiden. However, the Church is still unable to condone whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. You understand that, don't you? Naturally, Sapphire Testament. Soon the upheaval in the Empire will settle, and the Phantasmal Blaze plan will reach its conclusion. Regardless of how amicable this state of affairs concludes, the time when the fate of all will be determined fast approaches. Yeah, I suppose it does. There's something I'd like to ask you before you go, Steel Maiden. The moment she decided to keep talking, she should have just been like, ah, I'll delay the teleport and stop the glowing circles, because the teleport doesn't take this long. Every other time, unless she's worse at teleporting than her subordinates. Before you go, Steel Maiden, the order under your command is named the Stahlritter, and your hair is long and blonde. That bears a striking resemblance to the woman spoken of from the War of the Lions. Could you be... Haha. All I will say is that you did well to make the connection. Ellie, what are you talking about? With that, I bid you farewell. Oh, I think adieu would have been better there. May you offer a worthy answer to fate's challenge. I will pray on your behalf from a distance. What was all of that at the end about, Ellie? I think this is a scenario where it would be reasonable for her to say, we should stop the bell first. You stopped just short of finishing your question. No, she asked her question exactly. Are you the maiden that was spoken about? And the answer she got was, yeah. I know. This is what I didn't want to bring up while we were climbing the tower. It's all a bit perplexing. But if my hunch is correct, we may have just faced off against a ghost from 250 years past. Don't say ghost. At least call her like a zombie. The hell? What are you saying? Over 2.5 centuries ago, Erebonia went through a terrible civil conflict over the succession of its imperial throne. It raged throughout the entirety of the empire, later coming to be known as the War of the Lions. But when all seemed lost, a distinguished female knight emerged as a neutral party, seeking to put an end to the bloodshed. I'm taking a pause for a second. The fact that they just fought her, and they're totally fine enough to just tell a story, is, I think, suboptimal. I think they should finish their stuff here, and then talk about it after. But there's going to be a 30-minute cutscene, so they better do it now. Anyway, put an end to the bloodshed. Her name was Liane Sandlot. She was a beautiful young woman with flowing blonde hair. In her command was an order of knights called the Eisenreiter, or Ritter. Wait. It couldn't be. They're practically the same. I've read that name in a book before. The Knightess Liane, otherwise known as the Lance Maiden. She's one of the most prominent figures in all of Erebonian history. The Eisenritter and the Stahlritter. The Lance Maiden and the Steel Maiden. I have to say, Eisenritter and Stahlritter are not practically the same. They just have Ritter at the end, which I think would be a suffix. So it would be like saying... I can't think of it off the top of my head. Tyrannosaur and dinosaur are practically the same, which is a bad example, but it's the same. Like dinosaurs, all dinosaurs, tyrannosaurs, just tyrannosaurs. The "saur" is the suffix. If Ritter is just a suffix, then Eisen and Stahl could mean totally different things. And according to Ellie, even their appearances are strikingly similar. It's too much to be a coincidence. But Liane Sandlot is said to have perished over 250 years ago, having only just restored peace to Erebonia. That said, the circumstances of her death are still debated among historians. Some claim she was assassinated, while others point to illness. The most rational explanation is that the Steel Maiden and the Stahlritter are paying homage to Liane Sandlot and her Eisenritter. Except, you have wolves that are over 1,000 years old. You have a girl from 500 years ago. I mean, rational, it's true that that's the easy rational assumption, but also lifespans are very easy to say it's wishy-washy. I'm not saying I believe in ghosts or anything, but judging by that lady's strength, I wouldn't rule out the possibility she's the real deal. She could have been put into a time capsule for 200 years. Or she could have been alive the whole time. Don't forget she's in bed with the society. When it comes to those freaks, nothing's impossible. I'm going to have to relay all of this to the commander. Well, now you see why I didn't want to bring this up earlier. No, it didn't matter, it's just a story. In any case, I think we can trust that she and her knights will keep to their word and leave Crossbell. So let's put the speculation to rest and focus on the matter at hand. Yeah, good call. I mean, they should have maybe focused first, but... Okay. First things first, let's stop that bell. I hope you're all ready. This just might take down the barrier around Crossbell City. Forged in battle. I'm glad they didn't do the same, oh, you two help me. They just did it. I'm glad. Please only be like a 5-minute cutscene. I hope it's not a 30-minute. I like the old man still just sitting there. Is it going to disappear or break? It's going to disappear. Okay. It doesn't need to show every single one disappearing. We know that if one disappears, they all disappear because it's a dome. Dudley. It's Dudley. I've just confirmed that the barrier has been deactivated. I'll try contacting the Merkaba now. So this should be the east bridge within Crossbow, like within the bounds of it. He's like, the city's over here. This is the bridge towards Armorica. I'll try contacting the Merkaba now. What uniform is that? Oh no, that's someone from the building. Like a small security level. The barrier's vanished? Why do we even bother with those fools from the society? I mean, they're significantly more competent than you. Like, the society doesn't always win the small scale, but they always win the big scale. So far. I don't think they've ever actually lost for any of their large-scale goals so far. Well, those fools from the society. Now we'll have to dedicate the Aeons to defending the city. Alert the Secretary of Defense, Bell, Sigmund, and the rest as well. Yes, Mr. President. I find it weird that he doesn't use the defense force as the security for the tower and he has a separate force for that. That blue wall went away. There's nothing to worry about. No one's going to hurt you, Shizuku. You can rest easy. I'm not worried about me. You're the one I'm worried about. Why? Why are you doing this? What if Mother could see you now? It would break her heart. You're right. I can imagine the look on Saya's face. The lecture she'd be giving me right now. Shizuku? Your father has a favor he'd like to ask of you. ... Hehe. They simply adore meddling with us, don't they? Belle. Dieter is looking for you. Shouldn't you go to him? Father can be a good boy and wait his turn. It would be difficult to erect the barrier a second time without the resonance of the bells, correct? Yes. The way things are now, the Aeons can still function, but they've probably lost the ability to manipulate space. Lloyd and the others, they're coming. They've always been resilient, if nothing else. I suppose this gives us no other recourse but to proceed according to plan. His plan, that is. Everything is in your hands now, Kia. We will follow your lead. I mean, if they're saying his, it must be the society professor, right? Will you abdicate your newfound role? Or will you make everyone's wishes come true? It's so obviously manipulative. Everyone's wishes come true if you listen to us. Like, Kia's sort of portrayed as not just a child, but that manipulative sentence is targeting a child. The time for you to decide draws nigh. I know. I knew from the beginning that there was no other way. For Lloyd, Ellie, Tio, Randy, and Shizuku. For the sake of all of Crossbell, I'll make everyone's dreams a reality. Oh, it's time to save? Nope. Just like that, the once impenetrable barrier surrounding Crossbell City disappeared. Lloyd contacted Kao Lee of Heiyue, as well as Mirai, the leader of the resistance force, to relay them the news. Additionally, Commander Bales gave her word that the Bellegarde and Tangram units would remain neutral for as long as they were able. Later that evening, Father Kevin made a call to the bridge of the Merkaba. Yo. So what you're saying is, we can enter their airspace now without fear of getting shot down? Yes. All the Aeons are focused on municipal defense at the moment. As long as we don't get any closer to Crossbow City, we should be in the clear. Gotcha. Alright, thanks for catching me up on the situation. I'll be back tomorrow by dawn. We can sync our schedules then. It's a date. Make room for me, Kevin. It's so goofy. Reese. Ellie, thank goodness you're okay. I'm glad to see the rest of the SSS is alright as well. Haha, we're still in one piece. Ooh boy, I was looking forward to meeting you again, Reese. But I kinda hoped it'd be less of a work thing. You will be assisting us with the infiltration plan, is that correct? Yes. We'll be using the Merkaba Unit 5 to play decoy for the Aeons protecting the city. You'll be on your own dealing with the defense force and Jaegers, however. That's fine. You're doing plenty already. We owe you for this. Except we don't, because their mission is our mission in this scenario, to a point. Reese, Father Kevin, I don't know how we could ever repay this debt to you. Shucks, if you want to thank us, you can pull off this operation without a hitch and make it out safe. We have a plan for giving you guys some extra backup tomorrow. The thing is, it's going to be pretty rough for us to do more while handling those Aeons. Understandably so. Be careful yourselves. Don't do anything too reckless, got it? We'll try. Talk to you tomorrow morning, Wazi. I'll be waiting. Have a good evening. You have quite a challenging day ahead of you. That's putting it lightly. The President and his cronies still have way more fighting strength than we can muster. And that's not even accounting for the Aeons. Those things are armed to the teeth. According to what the Meister told us, the White One should not be able to use its spatial annihilation abilities. Still, its basic functions are the same, aren't they? That in itself is more than formidable. It would be safe to assume as much. We of the Merkaba Unit 9 will have to keep a watchful eye out for it. Whatever the case, I expect the battles on the city's perimeters will be eventually matched. The key to tipping the scales towards the operation's success is going to be the rest of us on the infiltration team. I'm well aware. Our first goal is to make it inside the city limits and rendezvous with the Chief, Dudley, and the others. You think they're holding up alright? Dudley got cut off when he tried to make contact earlier. Somebody's probably cutting their comms off by force from the mainframe. My guess is they're jamming specific Enigma units based on their serial numbers. Are you saying the President's forces can transmit within the city, but we can't? So it seems. We will need to gain control of the city's communications terminal to do anything about it. But that will be easier said than done, seeing as it's situated within Orcus Tower. That's just one more thing to take care of starting tomorrow morning. Yes, this is it, everyone. The liberation of Crossbell City. We have to succeed if we're going to stand a chance at getting Kia back. Exactly. Which is why we need to rest as much as we can tonight. If any of you are tired, I want you to get some sleep in the nap room. Just sleep overnight. Come tomorrow, we're going to have to be ready to face anything. Right. Sleep time? Thank goodness. I think this is a scenario where I would talk to most of the people if possible. Okay, I'm gonna save. Just on the off chance there's a lame forced scene that I don't want to go through right now. I don't have any other things I can make. I have so much. Actually, maybe getting another cast too would be worth it. I mean, I think 2 more cast 2s would not be wasted. 2 EP cuts is enough. 3 mine 3s is more than enough. 2 EP 3s is more than enough. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to need anything more from here. Everyone's fully slotted. Can I just exchange it all? How much would I get if I exchanged it all? I'm not going to exchange it all. That'd be a bad choice. I'm going to exchange to maybe 2,500 for everything. Yeah, let's just exchange everything to about 2,500. I'm bad at math. 3 plus 500. So that brings it to there. Then it's 3,500. I think. I'm not bad at math. I just haven't done math in my head in a while. Oops. Because it's not like... Oops. There's a lot of math that you just can't do in your head. Oops. I missed 2k here somehow. I guess I just didn't increase it, probably. I mean, this might be a way bad. I might want all this Sepith, but I'm doing this so I can buy a ton of EP charges. Because if I buy just a ton of EP charges, I won't have to worry about them. 150,000, I have 581, sure. Boom. That will last any fight, I imagine. I have enough Curia bombs. I think I could stock up on all this, but I don't really want to. So, I won't have to worry about EP charges. I don't think equipment's going to be relevant. Because yeah, it's all just worse equipment. So, next time, I'll probably talk to everyone, because they'll have more interesting stuff to talk about. And then after talking to everyone, it will be time, I guess, to head down to Crossbell City. So, that'll be next time, which will be next week. Have a good day. Bye-bye.